Hello, everyone. So welcome to the 10K special. Um, if you're asking for, I'm so sorry for the horrible quality of microphone. I'm using my tablet to record this. I do not have any professional equipment. I am so sorry about that. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm very nervous when it comes to recording my voice. Um, I think I have an ugly voice. But in this Q&A special, I will be answering your questions. So we're gonna go first with. Oh, before that, I want to say thank you. Thank you guys for making me reach this milestone. To me, it feels like a huge milestone. I did not expect to reach 10K so soon. Not to mention, while I'm recording this, we're already at 12K. So you guys are absolutely amazing and very quick. It makes me kind of worried that I'm posting this really late to the party. But let's start off with our first question. What is your favorite show cartoon? Shira. I'm gonna just straight to the point. Shira's my hugest inspiration for art, for character design, for almost everything I do. Until now, I still heavily reference Shira here and there. I know there are a lot of stuff that's like wrong with it, but majority of the time, I really did enjoy that show, and I think I would suggest everyone else watch it or give it a try. It's really good, and that leads to the next question. Okay, what art advice do you wish to tell your younger self? Okay, first of all, thank you. Second, um, definitely try different art styles and do things that you're not used to. Starting soon, like soon as possible as like beginning art styles. I mean artists, beginner artists, start trying to learn everything that you can that you think that you need to know sooner or later down the line. So it makes you drawing in the future just way easier. Um Other than that, use references. Definitely use references. Those are really important. Look up YouTubers that you're inspired by, and I also made a playlist with a bunch of art related videos where I think can help other artists. So you guys can check it out if you like. If you're stuck in a rut and you really just want to figure out how to get better at drawing, you can check out that playlist that I made. And I hope that helps. Next, we got, when did you start drawing and what would you say to young artists? I started drawing at the age of 5, and ever since then I just kept drawing. At some point I stopped for like a whole year because of quarantine. Now, what do I say to younger artists? I think this is basically the same as the one I said before. So I'm just gonna say it again. I just draw. Draw things that you don't know how to draw yet, and then sharpen your skills on the things that you know exactly how to draw, you know? Next, we got, how did you find your art style? Oh, wait, how did you find your style in art? Okay. References and looking at shows and other artists that I like, and then somewhat emulating that art style, but then adding my own twist to it, if you know what I mean. These are my main inspirations for how I draw. I don't know if it appears well in my current art style, but this is what helped me a lot. I would look up references of different art styles that I liked and put it in a Pinterest board with a bunch of other drawings, and then I'll kind of stalk the artists that I really like, and then you know take little bits of how they draw an eye or a hand, and then try to do that just with my own way. Next, we got, what are 5 tips for drawing? This one's gonna be way longer, so be prepared. Also, by the way, you can disagree with me on this. If you have better 5 art tips you want to leave, Definitely comment down below. I want this community to be like really just caring and helpful towards other artists. Okay, with that out the way, let's start. First, Pinterest. This one helped me out a lot. I think I mentioned this before, but it's so easy to find references. There are a few things you cannot find there, but majority of the time you could find basically everything. Finding inspiration on Pinterest is so easy. You just open the app and then instantly you're hit with inspiration to draw. Then, because of how much, like, I love Pinterest, they might as well sponsor me at this point. Drawing the other eye. How I draw the other eye is either copy pasting or drawing them at the exact same time. It's way easier and it's less of a hassle to copy paste, but it might end up looking wonky, and might not look right for certain angles. But so I suggest you trying to draw at the same time if you can. Next, don't forget to flip the canvas. That's an additional tip. Don't forget to flip your canvas. Your art will end up looking wonky if you don't flip the canvas. The thing that I'm drawing right now, I did not flip the canvas for a while, and I hate how it looks a little bit, okay? But we do not talk about it, okay? We do not talk about my art. Flip the canvas, though. 3, character designing. If you want a character design, and for a comic or show where you're going to repeatedly be redrawing the characters, do not overcomplicate their design. Do not put too much colors that are not needed. Do not put too much details and extra accessories that you don't think they'll wear or you don't think will serve much of a purpose. Big example of like unnecessary like designing, like no shade. Hi, so editor Chris here. I was about to give an artist example, but I realized I don't feel like it's right for me to do so, so let's just ignore that part and skip ahead. There are times when I look at design, it's just like, it feels like clutter. It's a bit too much of everything, and it doesn't necessarily add. If you're done character designing, you take a look at it, and then think, if I remove these type of things or this and that, will it change the design or will it change the character's whole thing? Or will the character basically remain the same? Look at the stuff that you don't need in the design and then keep the things that you need in the design. You know what I'm saying? Only keep the necessary, remove the stuff that isn't as necessary, because you're basically just putting more work on yourself. Of course, there's going to be the time where you're going to break the rule a little bit, or let's say your character is meant to be cluttery, meant to be crazy, a huge maximalist. Then I suggest you try to make it slightly bit easier for you to draw all those little details by removing some things here and there. Okay. Again, there's like a YouTube channel where I think describes and explains how to character design way better, and I think it's Lavender Town. I put some of her videos on that playlist that I mentioned earlier, so you can go check it out if you want to really focus on character designing and finding your art style, whatever. She's one of my biggest inspirations in art. Okay, next we got backgrounds. I hate drawing backgrounds, but a way that I sort of get around it is just practice. Practice drawing backgrounds. Look at like cool looking backgrounds that you think you want to try and then draw it. Currently, I haven't been drawing backgrounds, but I do plan on drawing them sooner rather than later. This goes back to my tip from before. If you do not know how to draw something, it's way better to start soon than later, because now you're going to be learning it, and then you're going to get better and better as the years progress, and then you're just going to keep climbing up that ladder of greatness, 5, shapes. If you're having a difficult time drawing something, especially if it's like something really specific, like a building, a person, an animal, break down the shapes and then work on the details after. A lot of people rush into the details because they always think that putting the details in will make it easier, but it won't. You add the details after you break down the shapes. So it's much easier for your eye to sort of figure out how things are supposed to look. Not to mention, it also makes things a bit more fun when you're just breaking down the shapes first and then adding the details. For me, it feels way more satisfying. Next, we have, what brushes do you use for drawing? Okay, I keep getting this question so much. So, here's the brushes that I use. All of them is there. Line art, this one, and then the other stuff are just the basic default brushes. Right now, for the drawing, I am using like the basic round brush, I think, for line art, because I wanted to try something new, and yeah. But for the sketch, I use my usual line art brush. But yeah. You guys, please stop asking me this question. Like, I know you guys care, and I know you guys want to try, but if I see another person asking, what brushes do you use? Please, someone send them this video. Send them this video, or tell them, look in the community tab, because I'm starting to lose my patience, like, slowly. And I'm a very patient woman. I'm not, nah. I'm a very patient person. I'm saying that as if I'm not a girl. Anyways. Let's move on. How are you so good at drawing? Was it practice or classes? Oh my god. That's so sweet. First of all, thank you. And next, I'm gonna say that it was mostly practice. Practice makes perfect, but again, I do suggest always keep on grinding. Give yourself a break every now and then. Like, don't draw for like a certain amount of time, and then when you get back, you feel more motivated. And draw different types of things, you know? Like in this drawing, I haven't drawn like people of color in a while, and it's kind of made me realize that I don't have a lot of practice in it. So I decided to draw more people of color, not just because of it's Black History Month, but also because I've noticed that my art has been seriously lacking color, you know what I mean? And also, like, I don't know, I just felt like it. The lady from Pinterest that I'm using as a reference looked gorgeous, so I might as well do that, you know? Next, we have, anyways, what do you think of the LGBTQ community, and are you part of it? This one might be a bit sensitive. If you're homophobic, maybe skip this part, and if you're not, stay out of here. But my opinion is I don't care. Like, LGBTQ community, I don't care if you like this or if you don't like anything at all, if you don't like anyone at all. Honestly, be you. If you're not hurting anyone or you're not attracted to like objects, animals, or children or murderers, majority of the time I don't really care. As long as you're happy and you and your partner are happy, or you and yourself are happy, then there's nothing much that I need to say, you know? Live your life. Live your life to the fullest. I don't think you need to care so much about how others feel about you. You deserve your happiness. You deserve your time to be yourself. And you don't need to worry about what everyone else thinks. As for me being a part of it, I am not really sure. If you're still young and you don't know what you're attracted to, you don't need to worry. You'll find out one day. But for now, relax. And because I don't know, I don't really have to answer that question. I'll just say for now I'm a straight ally. Let's do this really quickly because I think, yeah, I hate my voice. So, for next question, do you like rats? Maybe. What's your favorite Ninja Turtle? Leo. Do you know Vocaloid? Yes. And for that last question, Vocaloid, I do not know a lot of Vocaloid artists other than Hatsumiku, and then this one, I forgot how to pronounce its name. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know much about Vocaloid. I realize that now. So maybe I should say no, but I do know of the genre. Next, we have our final question, and it's, do you plan on making longer videos such as commentary and etc.? And your art is great, but your content is mostly shorts. Okay, first of all, welcome in. This guy says he's new. Let's all greet him with lovely hugs. Or girl, I don't know. Or non-gender person. They're new, and oh my gosh, this is so messy. Okay, to answer the question, I don't really know to say. I do want to make longer videos because I want to expand on that, not just make shorts all the time. I want to make longer videos, except I don't know what to make longer videos about. I really want to try commentary, but I cannot. I'm so lazy to the point like I really cannot research a lot, and I do not want to misinform you guys about anything. It just makes me feel horrible, and seeing how my information spreading would ruin someone's life. It's not the type of person I want to be. And so I have been thinking about, instead of commentary, I was thinking about rant videos, but like just ranting and rambling about how much, oh, this thing sucks, or how these people are really rude. But I don't know if you guys would like to listen to me talk about stuff like that. One of the video ideas that I've been thinking of is like what I think about the gotcha community and how much hate they're getting for no reason. There is no reason for them to be hated on. There are bad stuff, but every community has bad things, you know what I mean? So that's a little sample of like what could be, but that's all for now. I really don't know what I want to do like for longer videos. If you have suggestions, please comment them below. Another idea I was thinking about is like art tutorials, but I don't think I'm that qualified for art tutorials. I would definitely just be teaching stuff that I know, which may not be a lot to some people, but it's just stuff that I know personally. Okay. This video is sort of getting long, so with that out of the way, if you have more questions or I wasn't able to reach your question, I'm so sorry. You can comment them down below. I'll try to answer as much as I can. But please remember, I do have school, and I might be pretty busy. And with that out of the way, I'd like to say huge thanks to everyone that subscribed to my channel. It's a huge honor to finally make it to like 15K. I never thought I would reach this amount of subscribers in such a short amount of time. You guys really did that, and you guys are absolutely amazing. Sorry for the video being delayed like several times. School has been rough. I was pretty busy for a while, but I'm finally glad to get this video out. And until next time, when I decide on making longer videos, I'll see you again. But for now, I'm probably gonna go back to making shorts until, I make longer videos. I don't know if that makes sense, but I hope it does. Anyways, I'm really tired. Thank you guys. Love you all. And good night.